people set out on their journey thinking the prize is at the finish line. They picture the car, the house, the applause, the recognition. But here's what I've discovered after all these years. It's never really about the finish line. It's about who you had to become on the way there. And that's why the obsession has to be with the work, not the results. Because the results are just evidence. They're the byproduct. The real reward is the person you turn into through the process. Think of it like this. If you plant a seed, you don't sit outside staring at the dirt every day, demanding to see sprouts. You water it, you tend the soil, you pull the weeds, you commit yourself to the work, and then, one day, growth shows up. Not because you obsessed over the sprout, but because you obsessed over the watering. The problem is, so many people quit before the sprout even breaks the surface. They get discouraged, they think it isn't working, and they abandon the process. But the truth is, the work was working. It just hadn't revealed itself yet. That's why the real discipline, the real mindset, is to become obsessed with showing up day after day, long before the results give you any encouragement. I've met people who put all their energy into dreaming about what life will look like when they succeed. They imagine themselves standing at the top of the mountain, but they never practice climbing. And it's not the dream that takes you to the top. It's the climb. It's the blisters, the sweat, the daily steps. You can't skip the climb and still expect the view. Here's the key. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. That's the spirit of being obsessed with the work. If you only chase the results, you'll always be frustrated because the world doesn't hand them out freely. But if you chase improvement, if you fall in love with the grind, the results will eventually chase you. That's what this entire conversation is about. It's about building a way of living where you measure yourself, not by trophies or applause, but by the consistency of your effort. You measure progress by the work you put in today, not just the recognition that may or may not come tomorrow, because recognition fades, trophies gather dust, but the discipline you build lasts a lifetime. And once you make that shift, once you decide the work itself is the reward, everything changes. Pressure goes